Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Should we wrap this bitch
This
up?
has been fun. I want everybody to know.
We didn't talk about fights at all.
It's okay. You know why?
Did you? Okay, let's go over real
All
quick.
I said was Cyborg's going to punch a bitch
Do you feel
in the
like
face.
Germaine de Randamie should have won, or do you think that she should have been deducted points?
She should have been. Worst case, it should have been a draw. I think the right thing to do was Holly should have won. Even deducting those points, you have to deduct those points. And I think even Germaine realized that when she goes, "I'll give Holly a rematch right away," because Taint did. She's like, "I'm not a dirty fighter." Like she knows what she did was fucked up. Holly won that fight.
You think Holly? Well, Holly definitely got the only legit knockdown. You know, she got that. She landed that question mark kick. That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
She hit it
Knocked
behind
her
the
down.
shoulder, came over the top, blang.
I gave Holly the win for octagon control. She landed more leg kicks, and she had the only significant strike in the big strike.
So you're
It
winning the
felt
fight.
like Germaine de Randamie did more damage when she connected, but she didn't connect as much.
No.
But then Holly did do more damage in two instances. One with the question mark kick, and another time she dropped her with a straight left.
Yes.
That was one of the best punches of the fight, and that was in the, I think it was the
Fifth round,
Fifth
wasn't it?
round, was it?
I feel it was
Might have
fifth.
been the fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, she dropped her, and it was a big moment. So you could say that round and the head kick round, two different rounds, were both easily 10-8, right? When you
100%.
drop someone with a head kick and drop someone with
not
a
10-8.
you don't think so?
That was
with the
like
new,
off
but you understand there's new rules.
balance.
the new
Which
rules
one?
are
Hold
giving
on,
10
wait a
eights
minute. Which
easier.
one? Which one's off balance?
The head kick?
No.
No,
She said
sir.
herself she was dazed.
Nasty combo.
She said herself she was dazed, and there's a picture of it on Mike Winklejohn's or Jackson Winklejohn's Instagram account where you see how well it connected.
Yes.
It's over the top. It's just shin to dome, dude. She's
It's
rocked.
beautiful.
She went down from that. That was legit. But Holly almost kicked her in the face while she was down.
Yeah.
Saw that, yeah.
I don't
Perfect
know.
timing.
She might have. You're allowed to kick him in the chest, though. What's interesting is, like, if she saw that her hands were down, she could have just changed the angle a little bit and hit her here.
Which she has the skill to do.
Do you
Yes.
think that's a good rule or a bad rule?
I think the new one-handed rule is perfect. I think that's perfect.
So what is that? What is
Because
that rule?
one hand's down, you can still kick them. But if two hands are
In the
down,
face,
you
in
can't.
the face.
Yeah. So
But Joe-
as soon as one hand comes up, you can kick him in the face.
Okay.
But don't
can
you
knee him in the
think?
face.
I think to get rid of eye gouging, hitting after the bell, and even
Yes.
growing kicks, there's zero tolerance
Yes.
policy where if it happens, we got to deduct the point.
100%.
So it's not up to the ref anymore.
Right.
Because refs don't want to change the outcome of the fight, so they're so scared to deduct the point. What she did to Holly is ridiculous.
She hit her twice
She's been in
hard.
way too many fights. She hit her so hard it changed the outcome of the fight.
Yeah, she
and Holly
rocked
still
her.
won.
She rocked her with a giant right hand at the end of the bell, and it was bad. It was bad to the point where we all went, "Oh!" Like Daniel Cormier was next to me.
It's horrible.
It was the first time I did a commentary with Cormier and Anik, like the three of us together. It was really good. Cormier is great.
It was interesting.
It all depends what kind of judge you got judging the fight, but some judges would look at it the way you guys are looking at it, based on what you guys said. And,
Some would say the right way.
and then someone said, yeah, and then others would look at it like, okay, Holly was trying to take her down, looked like she was avoiding the stand-up, couldn't take her down, she had her against the cage. It was like some judges will look at that as she doesn't want to fight standing, and she's not able to get the fight to the ground. She's kind of just holding against the cage for safety. Some people look at that as losing a round and not winning a round. You know what I mean?
That's ridiculous
Some
because
look
she
at it
wants
like
to
that.
get free.
It's octagon
But it's
control, and she
ridiculous
has an
because
underhook.
she wants to get free and she can't get free. That means
Yes.
Holly's holding her against
She's
her
dictating
will.
the
Okay, so
fight.
some people look at
she's
it like
winning
that.
it.
No,
Well,
some
that's the
people
only
do.
way
Well, no,
to
that's
look
the
at it.
rules.
That's the only way to
That's
look
literally
at
how
it.
they judge a fight. That's the only way you should judge a fight. The problem is that referee didn't want to change the outcome of the fight. They're so scared of the backlash, they don't do it. So you need to take that power out of their hands and go.
But that same
eye poke.
referee was separating people when they were clinching. It was a
Well,
lot
no,
of weirdness
he's a
to it.
moron. New York should not
How
have those big
dare
fights.
you? Can you believe what you just said?
I'm surprised they let him even do that title fight.
They have to. It's New York State. New York State is going to appoint their own referees in a certain amount of fights. And I don't know how many, and I don't know how it works. I don't know what the agreement is, but that's often the case when you go into state athletic commissions.
Yeah,
that they
John
want-
McCarthy, Herb Dean.
I know
and
you have the
have
best.
this guy.
You have
Did they
the
make a
best in the
public-
world. Eve Levine. You have some of the best
Did
in the
Big John
world.
McCarthy or Herb Dean come out and make a statement
Yeah,
about that?
John McCarthy said they should have issued a warning right away, like a strict warning on that first one, which I disagree with. And then he goes, on the second one, I would have took a point. They should have taken a point right away.
Yeah, I agree. I agree for absolutely the second one, but I think the first one was so egregious. Bam! Crack!
Boom, combo.
Yeah,
wobbles her. You
I'm not-
have to take a point.
I'm just not buying that you know, like, I get the heat of the moment. You can't
Fuck
let that happen.
off.
I get that you're in the heat of the moment. You want to kill and destroy, and you're Germaine de Randamie, and you got 46-0 in Muay Thai, and you're a 10-time Muay Thai champion because you're a fucking killer. She's a killer, man. I mean, that's what she is. but there's a rule.
That was
and the
dirty.
rule's the rule. You know what was going on. You know what was going on.
You've been in 46
Yes,
fights
can't
before
do
that,
that.
and you never did that. So all of a
It's-
sudden you're doing it. It's the heat of the moment.
You want to see immediate
And she did it
rematch?
twice.
Immediate rematch?
That
What do you
145
wanna see?
belt is shit.
I think
anyways.
so. I would say you have to have immediate rematch.
You have to.
But Germaine to Randamie, look, everybody knows that Cyborg's looming in the background. You know, Cyborg's always going to be there.
There's no winner in this. I mean, Holly should have won, but you have to fight Cyborg next. Enjoy that.
Yeah, it's going to be really.
There's no winner here.
It's going to be really interesting to see what the choice is. Whether or
whole
not they go
division.
straight to a rematch or whether or not they let Cyborg fight.
Well,
Isn't
if
45 a nightmare for her to suck down to?
No, 40 is. She's done 45 many times. It's not easy. Here's the deal. As you get older and you do it more often, your body resists it more and more and more. And the fact that they make her, I still maintain to this day, they should have never asked her to go to 140. They should have never been trying to get her to 135. They should have just either have a featherweight division or don't.
she said she could do it, though. Joe.
Oh, she's so
Dana said
crazy.
he met with her, and she was like, yeah, we can do it. So that's when they're like, cool, man.
There's so many fighters that drop down a couple weight classes. That's a normal thing in MMA.
She's so big.
She's
dude.
so big, brother.
Well, you get smaller. You don't-
Yeah.
Big, huh?
You get smaller.
Hey,
Many
but
people
at
have
She
done it.
definitely-
45, what are you
45
gonna
is a
do?
weight class. She can make 45. She's done it before. But even now, like as people get older, again, like there's a lot
Tougher
of
and
fighters.
tougher.
It gets tougher and tougher, and they can't do it anymore.